everyone, to the Pick and Puck studio. Great weekend this weekend if you were following along. 13 and 10 over the weekend. We didn't hit any parlays, but overall a good winning weekend, which is what counts. 4 games on the NHL slate tonight. Let's talk about them. First game, Vancouver at Philadelphia. Philadelphia has been floating right around the favorite at a minus 155. Vancouver looking at a plus 130. Interesting matchup. Philadelphia has won 7 games in a row. Vancouver, pretty good road trip out here on the East Coast. Overall, I don't know if I'm going to bet against a team that's won 7 in a row. 12-12-3 on the road is Vancouver, solid 500 record. Over-unders floating around 6, not looking to touch that. This could be a very close game, even a 1-goal game. Vancouver in its last 10 games, 5-3-2. Philadelphia 8-2. I think it's pretty bad juju to bet against a team that's won 7 in a row. I think it's going to take the Philly money line minus 155 tonight on that first game. Our second game is the LA Kings visiting the New York Rangers. LA, a pretty steady underdog at plus 120. The New York Rangers minus 140. This is actually an interesting game that I'm going to play on a whim. I do like the LA Kings for an upset here. Not for any reason but a whim. Their road record, 8-14-3. The Rangers, 13-8-5 at home. Goaltending, hopefully you get to see a good matchup between Jonathan Quick and Henrik Lundqvist. Over-under floating around 5.5. Pretty good indication it's going to be a goalie duel. That's why I can see LA maybe winning this by a goal. 4-5-1 is LA in their last 10 games. The Rangers floating right around 500 at 5-5. Kind of a toss-up here. Everybody's putting early money on the Rangers. This is my upset pick of the day. I'm going with the LA Kings in the money line plus 120. Just going off a whim here. No rhyme, rhythm, any science behind it. Outside of, they played each other earlier this year. The Kings won 4-3. Kings have been down most of the year. Rangers, a young, youthful team. We'll see how it goes here at MSG tonight. Our third game of the night. Interesting, Anaheim versus Toronto. The only thing interesting is the minus 300 that Toronto is as a favorite. Anaheim plus 245 right now. Really got beat up this weekend, 9-3 against Winnipeg. Just ugly for the Jets. Obviously, you expect better goaltending from John Gibson. Frederik Andersen, more than likely in for Toronto tonight. Over-unders floating right around 6. I don't think that's one you're really touching. I would not be willing to bet against Austin Matthews, John Tavares, against a very weak team in Anaheim that doesn't score a lot. Last 10 games, 2-6-2 for Anaheim. Toronto only 4-5-1, but I'll take Toronto at home. Like I said, big heavy favorites. You're probably not putting a huge bet on this one because you're looking at them at minus 300. In our fourth game of the night, Arizona at Dallas. I actually think this is the most intriguing game. Earlier today, when you first looked at the lines, a lot of people betting Arizona. This might be their upset pick, as mine is obviously with the Kings. Dallas, 4 in a row winners, moving up in the Eastern Conference. Very, very good home team, 17-8-2. But then you have Darcy Kuemper, the goalie for the Arizona Coyotes. He's 6-0-3 in 2019. That's something to look at. It's more than likely going to be a 1-goal game. Right now, you can get the over-under right around 5.5. I don't think I'm really messing with that because you are going to get a pretty good goaltending matchup. That being said, Arizona just 2-6-2 in its last 10. Dallas 5-5, but Dallas, again, 4-game win streak. They've seemed to turn it around here in 2019. Arizona 14-11-2 on the road versus Dallas 17-8-2. I think it's going to be a low-scoring game, but I like Dallas on the money line at minus 200. Those are the picks for tonight. Thanks for following along. Please subscribe to the channel, and thanks everyone for picking pucks.